So Goldtree was no slowpoke. She knew something was going on. She often saw the prince leaving into this room and coming back. The door is locked and his eyes are red and he's been crying. So Goldtree is aware that there's something suspicious. One day, the prince forgets to lock the door. And Goldtree opens it after he's gone. And she sees Goldtree's body lying on the ground. And Goldtree is smart and a bit of a doctor. And she's like, there's something strange going on here. And she starts to check Goldtree's body. And she feels everywhere, looking for signs of, I don't know what she finds. This little poked hole on the tip of Goldtree's finger. And she sucks and spits and sucks and spits. And she spits all the poison out. And Goldtree comes back to life. And is healthy and alive. And they're both delighted. And then the prince comes home, and when he sees Goldtree, he cries tears of joy, and he's overwhelmed with joy. And then Goldtree's like, well, now that your true love is back, I guess I'm gonna have to leave. And both Goldtree and the prince are like, no, please stay here with us. You're like a sister. We'll all be a family and live together. So they do. That is wonderful. Now this would be the end of the story. It would be the end of the story, but we haven't forgot about Silvertree. It's the winter time, and Silvertree is walking through the palace garden, and she comes to the pond, and she says, "Fishy, fishy in the pond, who is the most beautiful of them all?" And the fish replies, "Goldtree." And Silvertree says, "That's impossible! I killed her! I poisoned her! And I heard her body fall!" And the fish is like, no, Goldtree is still alive. And even more beautiful than before. And she's very happy. And, so Silvertree, flames are coming from her eyes. She's very angry and upset. And she goes to the king and she's like, "Honey, I just want to visit Goldtree one more time. Can I borrow your ship?" And he's like, "Oh, of course. I think that's wonderful. Yes, that's a great idea." So again, Silvertree sets off on the boat towards Goldtree. And again, Goldtree is on the tower watching. And she sees her father's boat coming and she knows. It's Silvertree, the woman who's been trying to kill her most of her life. And again, the prince is off hunting. But this time, Goldtree is there with Goldtree. And Goldtree says, "Don't worry. I'm going to stay with you. And we're going to go down and meet her together. And I'll make sure nothing happens, okay? We're together. It's okay." So, they actually go down and meet the ship. And the gangplank lowers. And Silvertree, in her fancy robes and fur, steps off and comes down the gangplank, and she's carrying this beautiful ornate mug with, it's not even a mug, it's like it's a fancy goblet with many jewels encrusted and some strange mystery liquid inside. "Oh, Goldtree, there you are. How lovely to see you. Here, I have a special drink for you." And Goldtree is like, and Goldtree is like, whoa. Goldtree stops Goldtree from accepting the cup. And she says, "In my culture, we have a tradition that when you offer a drink to someone, first you drink from it yourself." And Silvertree says, "Oh, very well." And she lifts the goblet up to her mouth and she pretends that she's drinking, but she's not really, she's just pretending. And at that point, Goldtree lifts her elbow